What's going on? Week 16 NFL. Let's get into it. It was a strange, wild few days of football, and there's some coming up. So here we go. Obviously, by now, Baltimore beat Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's booty is in trouble because will Russell Wilson deliver? Who's going to deliver? Stay tuned with that. Lamar Jackson looked good. They in the playoffs. Anything could happen. Um, and these are just in no random order. The other games, Cincinnati beat Cleveland. Who isn't going to beat Cleveland? Durham Robinson, Jameson Winston, whoever. Anybody can. Cincinnati is a waste, though. Should have been a better season. And that's just, Cleveland just. Kansas City beat Houston. Was Patrick Mahomes going to play or not? They won. 14-1. Put some respect by that man's name. Stop disrespecting Patrick Mahomes because until they lose, he's still the standard to beat. Still the best thing going. All this generic hating got to stop. The Bills beat New England, but I wasn't impressed. They were very lucky that Drake May is still a green rookie, cause that game could have been an L. Josh Allen didn't look that good. James Cook got off, but the defense came up. But it was a very one of them games that you that's why I'm not sold. I'm impressed with the Bills, but I'm not blown away. The highs and the highs, you got to be very careful. They had a couple of those games. Be very careful. Atlanta beat the Giants and Michael Phoenix's first debut, but who ain't gonna beat the Giants? The Giants stink. I don't care if you file balloon suns all over. The Giants just stunk. Atlanta's defense looked good, but anyone who doesn't look good against the Giants? The Giants are colossal waste. Embarrassing. They tanking. Detroit beat Chicago. Detroit rebounded after the loss to Buffalo. Beat a Chicago Bears team that hasn't been the same since that loss to Washington. So Detroit's staying where they are. Good enough team, but we got to see what the competition is like. Carolina beat Arizona. Most oxymoronic thing is Carolina, one of the kind of semi-impressive 4-11 teams you've ever seen. They won this game. Kyler Murray and them picked the wrong time to drop a dud. Can't lose games like that. Bad loss. Bad loss. Bryce got a chance to be a decent quarterback. And if they in a couple years they can get 7 or 8 wins, they might be on to something. They just not that good right now, but they won. The Rams beat the Jets, and I loved it. Matthew Stafford won, and old Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers things looked old and broke down. I wonder who you gonna blame for this game, because I know that Poochie kicker missed kicks, but they suck though. Let's keep it 100. They stunk. The Rams are a dangerous team if they get in the playoffs, and with everything that's going on in the NFC West, they got a good chance. Washington beat Philly. Jalen Hurts concussion. Saquon Barkley was like he was trying to break the record in the first half against Washington. Good job by Washington. Jane Daniels, they poised, they pulled it out. Philly looked like they got a shock. Philly better beat Dallas next week. For Washington, this is what we call character wins. Could be interesting. Keep your eyes on the prize. Washington could be a problem if they can get the discipline and they win a games like this. You never know. Anything can happen at the top. So hey, Indy beat Tennessee. Come on now. Jonathan Taylor rebounded from all that the miscues he had last week, and he's one of my favorite running backs. He was in my doghouse after last week, so I'm very but the Tennessee was trying to play a little bit okay second half. Not much to really get excited about, but the Colts were clearly the better team. But the Colts have underachieved too. The Chargers beat Denver. Comeback win. This was last week. Justin Herbert. Finally, the Chargers actually finished the game. This is why having a head coach who knows how to actually coach you up can show you what you can do. Because Bruce Staley couldn't do this. Harbaugh can. For Sean Payton, both your teams are about a year or two away from being legit. But this is impressive enough for the Chargers. Minnesota beat Seattle. That's a gutsy win. Sam Darnold was big time pass to Jefferson. And Seattle's just a janky kind of team. It's one of those games they needed to win. They didn't win. Minnesota is playing for real. They're staying tied with Detroit. It's going to be crazy if this thing goes down to the wire. In the game of who's going to tank, who wants to tank, and you should tank, why did you win? Las Vegas beat Jacksonville. Wow. And it's like, why did you play like that? This was a horrible, somebody had to win, but Do you really want to win now? Miami beat the 49ers. The 49ers officially eliminated. And I've been telling people that Kyle Shanahan should be fired. 2 Super Bowl blown games, NFC Championship blown game. Tua played good. They played good. Miami, this is the best I've seen with Tyreek Hill and we're playing. Miami just too little too late, though. But bad loss for the 49ers. Bad season. I know injuries aside, Debo was balling, but the 49ers got too much talent to be this bad. It's not acceptable. And last night, Dallas beat Tampa Bay. Probably the Cowboys' best defensive game. I'm not sold on Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield was hit and miss. And they just, I don't know. They didn't really take Dallas serious. This is how Tampa Bay is not a good team. And Todd Bowles, who I do like as a coordinator, but as a head coach, he's hit and miss. You got to have your team better prepared. You fool around and lose out, and Atlanta wins that division with Kirk Cousins getting cut. That's embarrassing because all you had to do was finish up. So Dallas got eliminated, and hopefully we'll have to hear more about meathead Mike McCarthy. He should still get fired. And Cooper Rush wins nice token games, but they are a 500 team. They're not that good, and they've underachieved. So there's nothing to get excited about. If you're a Cowboys fan, your team sucks. And you're going to be home watching it earlier than you would 2 weeks later. So, Anyway, Green Bay and New Orleans tomorrow. We'll do that one tomorrow. Week 16 was wild, wacky, crazy. Bad secondaries, bad teams, bad kicking, bad officiating, bad decisions. But the teams that stand out still stand out. So we're going to see how it all shapes up the next 2 weeks. There's be a crazy couple of games coming up. Kansas City got to play 3 games in 10 days, which is absurd by the NFL, but that's the greed. We'll see how it all turns out. But anyway, let me know how your team did below. Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. And hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay free. Stay true. I'm out one time. Peace.